The GPUs, the RTX 3050 and 3050 Ti, are among the most cost-effective Nvidia GPUs that are currently available on the market. So, the real question becomes what the main difference between these two GPUs are, and which of them really has a performance that is superior when it comes to gaming. Well, let's get into it. The RTX 3050. The Nvidia Geforce RTX 3050 was first made available for purchase on January 27, 2022 at a retail price of $250. Unfortunately, due to the high GPU demand, it sold out very quickly, and finding it in stock was just as difficult as finding any other GPU in the RTX 3000 series. But the good news is that you can now acquire it at the MSRP because the price of GPUs are gradually coming back to normal. Now, let's go ahead and discuss the features of this GPU. The most noticeable difference when compared to the 3060 is the addition of the 8GB of GDDR6 RAM. The memory bandwidth is reduced to 224 gigabits per second as a result of the RTX 3050's utilization of a more compact 128-bit bus for the memory. In addition to this, the CUDA-core count of the RTX 3050 is approximately 36% lower than that of the RTX 3060. Because of this, the card operates at a significantly lower wattage. The minimum requirement for the specifics of this is only 90 watts, which means that you get by with a power supply of 250 watts. Power limits continue to climb, and for the first time, we have an RTX 3000 series graphics cards that runs well below 100 watts. Also, the PCIe interface that makes up the RTX 3050 stands out in comparison to other graphics cards, which would be made by its rival AMD. The RTX 3050 supports PCIe 4.0, just as other graphics processing units of the current generation. The RTX 3050 Ti. The RTX 3050 Ti is a GA107 processor and is equipped with 2,560 CUDA cores. This graphics processing unit has 80 tensor cores and 20 ray tracing cores. Because this GPU is relatively low on the ray tracing cores, you shouldn't anticipate it to perform as well in many other games. On the other hand, it does have sufficient tensor cores to be able to use for DLSS in certain games. Compared to other members of its family that have a much higher VRAM, the 3050 Ti appears to be a bit outdated, and that's only because it's got 4GB of GDDR6 memory on a 128-bit interface. Even the entry-level chip in the RTX 3000 family, the RTX 3060 has more VRAM than its laptop-based graphics card. The RTX 3050 Ti comes with a base clock speed of 1,463 MHz and a boost clock speed of 1,695, which comes out to about 80 watts of power. Its consumption is surprisingly less than that of the RTX 3050. So, how much of an upgrade is the 3050 Ti? GPUs manufactured by Nvidia do come in various formats, including a standard version and a Ti version that is supposed to be significantly more powerful. The following are the findings of some of these impedance tests which we conducted so as to determine how much faster the RTX 3050 Ti is whenever comparing it to the 3050. The RTX 3050 Ti is a significant step forward from its predecessor, the RTX 3050. And according to tests conducted independently, the RTX 3050 does offer a performance boost, which is around 10% higher than that of the 3050. These tests were conducted independently with video games such as Fortnite, Cyberpunk 2077, and even Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Fortnite. Whenever playing Fortnite, the RTX 3050 Ti will provide you with 4.44% more frames per second than the 3050 will, taking into account that the frame rate at its lowest possible setting, and it will provide you with a 4.62% improvement on the frame rate as its average setting. Now, running Fortnite on the 3050 Ti won't assist you in any way, even if your monitor has a refresh rate of 144 Hz. And that's due to the fact that the lowest frame rate on a 3050 is over 200 frames per second. Cyberpunk 2077. While playing Cyberpunk 2077, an RTX 3050 Ti graphics card will provide you with 6.89% more FPS than the traditional 3050 card will, taking into account the frame rate at its lowest point and 10.77% improvement on the average frame rate. The almost 7% increase in the lower frame rate is a notable increase. And even if you still don't have the smoothest experience ever, because let's face it, the lowest frame rate is still under 60 FPS, you still got a better experience on an RTX 3050 Ti. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. While playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla, the RTX 3050 Ti is going to get you about 5.25% more FPS than the 3050. This is still keeping in consideration playing on the lowest frame rate, and it's going to provide you with 4.95% improvement whenever considering the average frame rate. The boost of about 5% in the lower frame rate is a respectable increase, and playing on the RTX 3050 Ti will still provide you a much more enjoyable experience overall. There are a few video games in which this distinction between the 3050 Ti and 3050 is really not that significant. Only about 0.5% is hardly noticeable at all, and in fact, the gap is bigger in some games, like Assassin's Creed Valhalla, but still, it's not particularly substantial, accounting for only that 5% overall. Our verdict: we claim that there is a minor performance improvement whenever compared to a laptop based on a GTX 660 Ti. Now, this is especially true whenever playing graphic-intensive games such as Resident Evil Village or Metro Exodus. This is one of the best graphics cards that you can get for the price of gaming at a resolution of 1080p. However, it is not suitable for gaming at 1440p, and this is due to the fact that it's only got 4 GB of VRAM, which is not even enough to handle a higher resolution. However, the ray tracing and DLSS capabilities of the RTX 3050 Ti are the primary reasons which many people are interested in purchasing it. In virtually all of the more advanced games, the frame rate will be significantly reduced if you turn on ray tracing. It's really not recommended that you purchase this GPU if the sole purpose of doing so is to improve the looks of your game through the use of ray tracing. Because of its low account of VRAM, the RTX 3050 Ti is a terrible choice for gaming at 1440p, or even in some cases, 1080p with ultra-high settings. In games played at higher resolutions, even an older graphics card like the GTX 1660 Ti with 6GB of VRAM will still perform noticeably better than that GPU. The 3050 Ti is a respectable GPU for gaming whenever it comes to resolutions at 1080p with in-game settings that are not going to be put at excessively high rates. The majority of game titles, however, experience frame rates that are much lower than 60 FPS whenever the resolution is increased to 1440p. Therefore, you should anticipate being able to play games at 1440p, or even 4K for that matter, with this type of card. On the other hand, the RTX 3050 Ti does come equipped with ray tracing on the 2nd gen and DLSS 2.0, which makes it an excellent purchase for anyone that's serious about gaming. So, which one should you go for? The RTX 3050 Ti is, all things considered, the quicker GPU. The increased performance that the Ti model provides is up to you to decide, and whether or not it's worth the additional cost, even though we do believe it is. The RTX 3050 Ti showed significant progress during gaming tests, with an FPS percentage increase in the double digits. The RTX 3050, on the other hand, still has enough to deliver a satisfying game experience, even if you don't intend to play games to their fullest extent and are looking to save some cash. But are there other GPUs that are more appealing than the 3050 Ti? Absolutely. Listen, if you're a professional gamer, you shouldn't expect the 3050 Ti to perform as well in comparable graphics cards to the RTX 3000 series. In the vast majority of games that we've experimented with, the performance of the 3060 just blows away that of anything that the 3050 Ti has. So there you have it. Those are comparisons with the 3050 and the 3050 Ti. Thanks for watching today's video, and of course, if you do like it, then please give us a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more content just like this, and don't forget to ding that notification bell so you don't miss out on any more content updates from us. Until next time, guys, stay safe and stay informed.